This is BFBS Television. West Germany. Among the NATO forces based here are 70,000 servicemen from the British Army and the Royal Air Force. With postings to Germany sometimes lasting several years, accommodation for their wives and families is necessary, along with other special facilities for the British forces abroad. The military population, spread over an area of about 10,000 square miles, totals roughly 165,000. One of the special facilities is BFBS Radio, which has its main studios in Cologne.
To the British Forces Broadcasting Service in Germany and also in West Berlin.
BBC News, this is Tom Scanlon. Two members of the Irish Justice and Peace Commission, the group which had...
BFBS broadcasts a wide range of programmes and information 24 hours a day in stereo.
In Paderborn with a band display of music and marching in the Inselberg Stadium starting at 8 o'clock. What a feast for the senses, and what good sense it is to take part in the feasts.
The success of the radio network led to the proposal for a television service as far back as 1959. Various ideas emerged, such as using time on the German third TV channel, sending video cassettes to the garrisons, and even broadcasting from an aircraft over Germany. It took another 15 years before BFBS television eventually went on the air in September 1975. And we'll show you now how we bring 8 hours of programmes to your screen every day. We'll move out of this familiar continuity studio, which, it may surprise you to learn, is part of our control centre in the London Weekend television premises at Wembley in England. And it's in this area that London Weekend television engineers record all the programmes you see on BFBS television in Germany. BBC and ITV programmes are recorded at the same time as they're seen by viewers in Britain. When ITV programmes have been recorded, the commercial breaks are edited out, using 2 videotape machines and an editing unit designed by one of our engineers. Deciding which programmes to record is difficult with only 4 videotape or VTR machines. If these 2 are editing, this is recording from BBC One and this from BBC Two, then obviously we can't record from ITV at the same time. The selection's made by our programme planner at the BFBS headquarters in central London. He chooses the programmes from advance information supplied by the TV organisations. We try to keep a balance roughly equal to the output of BBC One, BBC Two and ITV. Most UK-produced programmes are available, though American series need special clearance, which cannot always be arranged.
Hello, Columbia Pictures. This is BFBS TV here. Could we have clearance for the new series of Spider-Man, Benson and Soap, please? Thank you.
After choosing the programmes, we decide on which days they're to be shown. However, last-minute changes made by the BBC and ITV cannot always be predicted.
Because World in Action has been extended now to 50 minutes this week, which means we'll have to drop the programme. I suggest we take Knots Landing a little later and drop Sky at Night that night. Can you fix that with 6 cents?
The programme planner's assistant provides 6 cents with all the times and publicity details.
Otherwise, Thursday should be the same, starting with Play School and Blue Peter.
Now, our schedules office upstairs has allocated VTR 3 to record Blue Peter from BBC One at 17:05.
This is BBC One.
Although most of our programs come from BBC and ITV, we do make some of our own. And this is the control room for our small studio, which has 2 cameras remotely controlled from this panel. This mixer panel controls the sound and vision that's fed to one of the VTR machines for recording. Now we need to be able to select cameras, lights, microphones, taped music, records, sound cartridge tapes, and our electronic typewriter. Just outside the control room, this video cartridge machine plays short tape items, such as program trailers. These telecine machines play back films, and slides are shown from this device. Programs we make in the studio are scheduled for transmission in the same way as those from BBC and ITV. Now, deciding how to link the programs is among the duties of our senior presentation assistant, whom you might recognise as one of our presenters, Nicole Raymond.
So, I've got the next 2 weeks' programmes from the programme planner. We know the timings of most of the programmes, and we've established the times at which they'll be shown. We show a lot of trailers. Some of these come from the ITV networks, and some of them we make here. And part of my job is to decide where those trailers should go in the evening's viewing. For instance, I would show a clip for a forthcoming comedy programme after a comedy show. Once the evening's viewing has been scheduled, then I hand it all over to the 2 announcers who are on duty today, Keith Martin and Guy Francis.
Well, there are 6 of us announcers here at BFBS Television, and at the moment Keith and myself, we're typing scripts for our respective evening announcements. And I've got an announcement here where I want to talk about a play which comes from the BBC. And each week the BBC and ITV companies give us press releases with full details of their programmes. And on about a full page of foolscap here, I've got full details of this play. Obviously, it's too much for a sort of 20-second announcement. I find I can only sort of speak for 20 seconds before I start forgetting my lines anyway. So I'll take the salient points out of this and then type them onto this script, and then I hope I've got an announcement. And in fact, I see Keith's finished his script, so he'll be in the studio first.
Your link next. Stand by, Keith. 3, 2, 1, cue.
Hello, and if this is your first time with us...
Stand by, VGR 5. Standing by.
First, here's Cope.
3,
about
2,
his special guest
1
for tomorrow.
VGR 5.
On the Muppet Show, we have music and comedy, and our guest is Debbie Harry.
Stand by, Keith, the voiceover.
Fun for the whole family on the Muppet Show. At ease.
Cue voiceover.
The Muppets, tomorrow evening at 6:10. Then Jim will fix it for some starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Now comments on one of those programmes and some of our others in Mailbag.
Hey, oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Viewers' letters of criticism are aired in Mailbag, one of the short productions from our studio. Birthday greetings are featured between children's programmes every day in Birthday Time, presented by our regular announcers.
You with lots of love from your mummy and daddy and your baby sister Emma Louise, and they hope you've had a nice day today and enjoy your presents.
Corinna Schnabel teaches useful words and phrases in instant German.
Was kostet das? Was kostet das?
Our studio interviews have included many well-known personalities and senior commanders from the Royal Air Force and from the Army. Everything we've recorded, programmes, announcers, Birthday Time, comes through the tape library before being sent to Germany and replayed on air. Now, we've about 1,400 of these tapes altogether, of which roughly half are in Germany or in transit at any one time.